Congratulations to everyone in the collective. I hope everybody has had an amazing day. Happy Monday to everybody, February the 2nd. We are already in February, y'all. But so far for the year, the energy has been really, really good. A lot of positive energy for today. Starting yesterday, I don't know if it's this February with this a whole Saint Valentine's energy that's coming up. All these people that are in this festive mood of being in love, and not just about Valentine's Day, but we are having a lot of people awakening to the fact that they have a divine counterpart, the fact that they have a divine union, and who their divine counterpart or partner is. Okay, so I pulled on that energy earlier. We're going to tap into some energy collective. As always, as this is a general message, only take what resonates and leave what does not. When you try to make a message fit, you cause confusion in your life, and that's the last thing that we want or that we desire over here on this channel. As the energy is high vibrational, uplifting, and very loving, which is a high vibrational, abundant energy that we can stay in the present moment. We're going to try and remove any negative and low vibrational energies using the ancestors of our highest good, the divine, the galactic council, all energetic beings that are up. Huh? I did. Okay. We are going to try and keep our focus on that high vibrational, abundant energy, on very fruitful energy, very magnificent type of energy. 1 second, collective. I mean, because Gadzooks, Batman. It is quite late, collective, but duty calls. Call for me to move around, and I am doing what it is that I need to do. It's time for me to watch this, but anyways, collective, what y'all been doing today? Y'all been feeling good? Have y'all been soaking in? It's like the full moon, and plus it's all this love energy, and like the full moon, from what I understand and what I read, collective, this full moon, it signifies Shakti. Ashe to Shakti of my highest good. If you know, you know. Anyways, collective, somebody is fully aware that you are their divine counterpart. And of course, we already know that there are always going to be the little tag-alongs, the little remnants of the energies of the karmics, masculine, feminines, family members, friends, foes, hoes, niggas, that want to stick around. Especially, they don't want to see these divine unions come together. And especially, they don't want to see them come together and not be a part of it. But that's just too bad, okay? Just too bad. We're going to stay in this high vibrational energy, but of course, first energy out, okay? Pre-shuffle. High Priestess and Two of Cups. Someone is fully aware that you are their person. It's no doubt about it. If this person ever had doubts, this person has gotten so many confirmations, so many synchronicities. So let me tell y'all the confirmation angel numbers that I've been getting. 1212, and it went like this. 1212 one day, 1111 the next day, 1010 the next day. 2 days ago, 1212, yesterday, 1111, and just before I started this, 1010. And I don't know what this is signifying to me, but there's some type of sequence. It's like a countdown, but there's a sequence here. And what I feel like is that there's an interfering type of energy. I really don't want to focus on that energy. I want to focus on the best energy as possible. We're in February. We're in 2026. We want to start seeing these divine unions come together. Last year we were talking about all the shit that people was doing behind the scenes to stop the divine unions, to stop people from seeing each other as their divine counterparts, to have the twin flame double cross the other, the karmics, people putting love spells and root work, and the karmic family members. This year I really seriously want to focus on seeing these divine unions coming together, not just giving you guys hopeful words, but actually being able to give you guys confirmation if you are a person that's been waiting on your divine counterpart to come in or to connect with your divine counterpart, if you already know who it is. So I really want to focus on that energy. I really want to stay in the present moment of gratitude, appreciation, and love here, especially within this month, especially within the full moon, especially with the whole Saint Valentine thing coming up. Do your history on that. Check. So the energy is very high right now. and we could use it for good things. But there is some type of sea storm here, calm and chaos. I told y'all that I did some reading up, and this is supposed to be like the Shakti. If you don't know who Shakti Kali is, some people will know her or revert her as Kali Yuga. She would be the equivalent to Sekhmet, okay? Goddess of chaos, destruction. If you get on her bad side here, so Shakti is the goddess of chaos, the goddess of destruction, the goddess of, she could be your best friend or your worst friend, contingent upon what it is that your desired result is when you encounter her, or she comes to you, or you fuck around with one of her kin. The same thing with Sekhmet. They both have very low tolerance for humankind. I'm put that out there, right? So there's calm and chaos here. Okay. I feel like that there's a calming of the tides right now with that full moon energy. You know, the moon, it's not just about divine feminine energy. If we think about waves, the moon, they say that the moon has a push and pull effect on the way that the waves move. Okay. And so now with this full moon energy, it is calming a lot of the tides of the waves of like the karmic stuff that was going on 2025 here. Okay. There's a masculine out there, baby. You smell like tobacco. You smell like leather. You smell like cocoa. You smell like possibly vetiver. I never say that word right. Possibly sumbak. Possibly a hint of orange blossom. Man, like you smell so... I don't even know. I don't even know. Your imaginary friend, I don't know what that's about. But we're going to tap into this energy. Ancestors of my highest good, please remove all negative and low vibrational energies. Please remove any and all hexes, curses, spells, witchcraft. Please remove the energy that does not serve my highest good nor the collective highest good at this time. So long as any of us are in the upright at heart, remove all the energies, both known and unknown, seen and unseen, heard and unheard, spoken and yet to be spoken here. Those that which is done in the dark and in the light here. If it is not of our highest good, allow us to release that energy indefinitely back to the universe. Don't even give it back to to whomever is putting the energy out. Release it to the universe. I'm calling for that at this time, for that energy to be transmuted into a more high vibrational and positive energy for those in the collective to use that are worthy of said energy. Just snatch the fucking energy from whoever keep abusing it. Because, God, I want some high vibrational, beautiful fucking energies. I don't know about y'all, but I feel magnificent. I don't know about y'all, but I feel magnificent. And it's just like, just the beginning. Like I'm just getting that inertia back. Okay? And there's no real external factor. I just feel fucking great. So I hope y'all feeling the same way, collective. Okay? Shout outs and kudos to people who have made the conscious decision of mind, body, soul, and spirit to disconnect from anything that no longer serves their purpose, but especially the karmic energies. Friends, families, lovers, wives, husband, foes, children, workplaces, okay? Communities, whatever it may be. Shouts out to you. It take a really strong, courageous person and a lot of courage and a lot of faith, walking by faith and not by sight, in order to disconnect from things that we are so comfortable with. So shouts out and kudos to you. Give yourself a fucking pat on the back and hug your fucking self if you need to. Just like this. I love me. And yes, I'm weird, but who cares? Who cares? Somebody's gonna love my little weird ass. Trust me. Wink. Somebody is going to love me. Weird and all. I asked the question today, how are text messages and picture messages transmitted from one device to another? And when I started explaining that shit, like somebody asked me that, I think it was more so of a rhetorical question. And me with my little motherfucking nerdy ass, I just had to raise my hand and answer. And I got to explaining it. And there was like, the whole room fell silence. And there was this look like, yeah, okay, like, it was weird. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know. Two Little Witches, magical space clearing time. Again, releasing of energy that no longer serves you here to make room for what does serve you. And so now, like collective, a lot of last year we were focusing on identifying the problem. This is one thing that I wanted to talk about. Huge, huge, huge. Been on my mind real heavy. So last year we really focused on identifying the problem, the people, the places, the things, even the problems within ourselves, accepting accountability. This year, we've already identified the problem: who, what, when, where, why, how. Now it's time for us to start focusing on the solutions here. What it is that we have control of within ourselves to be able to provide for solutions for ourselves or whatever it is that we are entangled in. Not entangled in the worst way, in a good way. With this new found energy, with this new year, with this new abundant ass year. This is the year of things actually panning out, playing out how we spoke of them last year. Collective last year was a lot about closing of cycles, but a lot of synchronicities and confirmations on whether you were on the right path or whether you weren't. And if you weren't on the right path, what it is that you needed to be aware of in order to remove that or maneuver around that to get yourself on the right path. So this year we're not focusing on fucking problems, we're focusing on solutions. And I'm sorry, that's just how I'm feeling. It's like, yeah, okay, we know karmics, ex, lovers, families, friends, whomever. We know they were the problem. We know spell work, witchcraft practitioners, all that. We know devils, coats. We know those were the fucking problems. We know that shit. We know we were even the problem a lot of the times, collective. But this year, focus on solutions here. So if I could ask for the ancestors of my highest good, my spirit guides to help me look more, focus more on the solution-based message here for the collective as opposed to the problem. Now, problems do creep their little creepy weirdo ass up out of the dark abyss looking ass, then let's handle that accordingly. But let's try and keep those energies as far away from this particular read. Let's focus on the positive of this message, please and thank you. Because I am just so fucking drained from all the karmic energy. Nobody cares that you want to fight, collective. Nobody cares that you lost your earth angel. Nobody cares anymore. It's like it's said and done, collective. It's said and done. Okay? Good. Honcho man. Honcho man, hopefully you find me really, really weird and you keep coming back, Gotta keep the weirdos fresh, It helps to have a weirdo's perspective, So we have the imaginary friend is coming out again, collective. Okay? It says childhood treasures resurface after a calming of the chaos here. Somebody's a baby dragon. I mean, if you know, the dragon lineage is awakening. Cool. Because it gets weird over here. It gets funny. It gets mean. It gets sad. It gets weird over here. You know what I mean? That's how they be. Look. And I say I'm the weird one, but they really be the weird ones, Honcho man. They really be the weird ones, right? Like you come across a person, just see them, and you want to take their whole life. Like, weird. Yeah. Fuck them. Okay. We have little Owlin. Wisdom as light as a feather. My camera really sucks. Same.
That's a real unicorn.
I feel you. That'd be hard. Really do. Butterflies in the gloom. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. Good energy already. This is pretty good energy. A lot of the karmic energy and all the stuff that they were doing last year, it's fizzled out. It's being like leveled out. There's a leveling of some type of plane here. And this could be like the physical plane or the leveling of the plane that the karmics dwelt on to do, that witchcraft, that, whatever it is that they were doing, whatever realm or frequency that they were on, there's some type of like leveling out. You know how you like demolition some shit? This is like the leveling of a plane that all the karmics and dark energies exist, dark meaning bad energies existed on, and it's like a demolition of that whole entire plane. Like the shit is going to be leveled out and then made anew here. So we could be talking about new earth energy as well, to allow childhood treasures to resurface. This also could be a neighborhood project that somebody has going on. Something like one of your neighborhoods that you grew up in here. It could have been in the middle of possibly being gentrified. I don't know why I'm getting that. New housing project or something was supposed to be erected here. The leveling of your old childhood neighborhood, where your childhood home is, somewhere where you have really, really good memories, fond memories, friends, somewhere that you grew up where it's something near and dear to you. This could be anything, but I'm really getting like a neighborhood here. And like some new housing development was supposed to be erected after the leveling of an old neighborhood, but something, I don't know. Wisdom is light as a feather. They gonna kill him. No, they not. No, they not. No, they got that baby unicorn, and that mama unicorn want her baby unicorn. Oh, you said it. You done killed the man off. I told you it's gonna kill him. Oh well. Well, they both dead. You know he dead. Type of shit. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. I'm gonna get a little bit more on this energy because I'm a little bit confused with this wisdom. It's like childhood treasures will surface. There's something that somebody hid in a home that they grew up in. I keep picking up on a neighborhood being like wiped out or cleared out for a new housing project. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This neighborhood could be like by water. Fort Myers is significant. Uh, Tennessee is significant, or somewhere where there is a lot of lush trees here. This could even be a place. This could be. I'm trying to think of Bronson, Missouri. Is Bronson in Missouri or Kansas? It's Bronson, Missouri. That could be significant to somebody. Tennessee trails, Bronson, Missouri, trails. Bronson, Missouri. But why did I pick up on Fort Myers and then Tennessee? So there is Fort Knox, Tennessee. It's borderline Tennessee, Kentucky, Fort Knox. And then Fort Myers. Where is that? Fort Myers. Fort Myers. It's another army base, a naval base, a military base. I've been picking up on that stuff heavy. We're talking about forest reservations near army bases, and there may you may have grown up in some type of, you may have grown up, you're an army brat or something. You may have grown up, oh freaking a that bitch. You may have grown up on base. I guess that's how you call it. That's how you say it. A lot of forestry around you here this time of year. There will be a lot of trees that will, they will be kind of, but this is a very lush foresty area. These would be like forest reservations and stuff like that, or even national parks here that are near army bases. There's some type of leveling of an army base here. It's supposed to be a leveling of to erect some type of new housing community, some type of new living quarters here. I don't know what that is here. But I still get this energy of something being buried. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, give me more. Some here about Chickasaw as well. And somebody's name could be Larry. More focus based. It's all over the place. The energy is kind of, I don't know if it's because I'm in a different place here. I probably should have saged here, but you can't really like smoke, or I really wouldn't trust like saging in a hotel room. I don't want them to try and charge us for like assuming that we're smoking any ganja in here or anything. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, we smell smoke. We're gonna have to charge you that $250, $300 deposit, bitch. No, you not. Talking about you smell like, the room smelled like ganja when you left out of it. The fuck. Fairy of the divine hand, intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. Okay. Okay. Because I was about to say, yeah, it's always some dumb shit, bro. It's always some dumb shit. You had deep knowledge and wisdom as a child here. Very old soul energy. Because that burying energy, it doesn't have to symbolize you actually burying something physically. This could be burying something deep within you here. You're a very old soul. As a child, you were an old soul here. You were an old soul in such a way where you could bring a lot of calm amidst the chaos of adults here, more mature, or people that were more mature, older in age than you. You had wisdom that was bigger than these people, or that could calm things, that provided solutions for older adults here. Even as a child, you're a very old soul with a little Al Lin energy here. Okay. So trigger warning. And mind you, the messages that I give out are very necessary here. Okay? When we have gifts, any kind, everybody don't have the same gifts. Everybody does not have the same purpose nor mission. When we have gifts, okay? And we are not taught about it. Maybe the people that know we have gifts, or they are scared of us. Maybe they see the spiritual gifts in us. Maybe it's a jealousy thing. Maybe they don't know about it themselves. So they aren't able to teach us. They aren't able to help us to embrace our gifts and to heighten our sensibilities when it comes to our gifts, heighten our awareness of how to use our gifts, when to turn them on, when to turn them off here, how to use them, how to use them in the proper manner. Sometimes people aren't educated enough to be able to, or educated enough with the, they aren't equipped enough to teach us how to use our gifts. And a lot of times people fear what it is that they don't know, whatever your spiritual gift may be, okay? You can have, many different people have many different spiritual gifts, okay? Nobody has the same one, and this is why we don't compare, okay? Because of your spiritual gifts, you may have felt really, 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 really weird. You may have because nobody told you what these things are. You may have thought that something was wrong with you. Nobody acknowledged these things about you here. You may have thought something was wrong with you. You may have felt like you were an outcast, as most of you in the collective have here. And you grew up in a very early childhood here, inebriating yourself to bury your gifts down here so you would be like the rest. Not saying that the rest were intoxicated or went to any type of toxic addictive patterns here, but you turned to this because nobody could provide answers as to what it is that you were. They couldn't tell you that. Nobody told you that these were spiritual gifts. Nobody told you that this what it is that this is. You probably went to a lot of therapists as a child here. You probably were diagnosed at a very early age here. You could even start abusing prescription medication of anxiety, any type of manic depressive disorders here. And I'm not a doctor here. I'm just picking up on the energy. Always consult with your physician. I am not giving out any medical advice here. I am not a medical advisor, nor practitioner, nor doctor. So you could start abusing things like, oh, this is rough. This is rough. Okay. Trigger warning. Somebody very well much so could have been a self-harmer at the age of 13. This could have been when they started to take you to therapists here, and they could have started giving you medication in which you abused. This could have been early forms of Adderall here. This could have been early forms of any type of inhibitors here. Any type of psychosis type of medicine, any type of psychotic type of medicine here. You began abusing that at a very early age, but it started off with self-harming. You didn't feel right in your body. You didn't feel right as to who you are. You didn't feel right. You felt like something was wrong with you. And I don't feel like that this is anything that people instilled in your head. I feel like that you just felt wrong. And I don't know in what sense. We are not diagnosing. You just felt wrong. You felt out of place. You felt out of balance. You felt out of order. So at the age possibly between 11 and 13, 11 all the way to 13, you began self-harming. And when it was found out, you were sent to a therapist. You were prescribed all different types of medicines. They kept diagnosing you with different things. They kept, and more so, like, I felt like that around, I don't know how old you are, but around that time, there was no, it wasn't really a diagnosis that they were giving you. They were just treating you for what it is they suspected that you had or that was going on with you. There's been a bouncing around of a lot of different medication here during the age timeline of 11 to 13 here. Okay, there's been a lot of experimental drugs and medicine here, and still yet these things, all it did, eventually these things, you felt like that need where you didn't feel so, you didn't necessarily, you stopped feeling like you didn't belong or like you were wrong. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you. Like, you felt like you were wrong on the inside. This is somebody. You felt wrong on the inside. But that's because of your spiritual gifts. You didn't know what they were, so you didn't know how to acknowledge them, embrace them here. And even the people around you, they possibly didn't even know that these were spiritual gifts, or if they did, they just didn't want you to be a freak. They don't want you to be a fucking freak. So they didn't acknowledge it, and they thought that they could push it under the rug if they didn't acknowledge this in you. And I'm talking about at an early fucking age here. Your imaginary friend. Because I feel like this wasn't just an imaginary friend. This was something, this was like, my imaginary friend such and such. And you're drawing the imaginary friend. It could look like a dragon. And shit start moving around this imaginary friend. The imaginary friends, people were scared of this imaginary friend here. And they knew that it was because you were spiritually gifted. Or maybe they didn't have a name, they didn't have a term or a phrase for it. They didn't have a way to put it in words, what it is that they were experiencing around you. I'm talking about adults being scared of your ass as a kid here. So instead of them, I feel like that someone, because there's always someone lingering in the fucking shadows somewhere, fully aware that you have these spiritual gifts here. And someone, they did their own shit in the background. They probably took pay cuts to experiment on you here. But a part of the experimentation can include people not acknowledging in your family that you are different, and that this imaginary friend is not so fucking imaginary and shit, and that they have experienced supernatural and paranormal phenomena around you here. Especially the amount of wisdom that you had, like the knowledge that you contain, the things that you spoke out of your mouth. There's no way that a kid of 3 to 5 years old should know any of this shit. So they put you on medicine here. Eventually, this didn't make the thing. And again, because of all of this, you felt wrong. By the time you hit 11 to 13, heavy puberty areas here. I want y'all to, we're not going to go into depth as to why puberty is important and why it is such a pivotal point in your life, not just in your physical life, but in your spiritual life, especially if you have gifts. But when you hit 11 to 13, how many of y'all at that fucking age start going through all of a sudden, because I know I did, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, self-harm, cutting, all kinds of shit. Acting out, all kinds of shit. It's something here about puberty age, pubescence here. And these inhibitors, I'm going to say, because I don't feel like that. I feel like that during this time, again, I don't know how old you are, but during the time, they weren't diagnosing you. They were just treating you for what it is they suspected that you were going through. What it is that you were plagued with. They were just treating you, never diagnosing you, because it could have been back in those times, in those days here. On an army base is significant. I feel like you may have grown up on an army base. Okay. But back during them times, they really didn't diagnose kids of your age with certain in certain categories. They really didn't diagnose kids between the ages of such and such with, psychosis or split personalities or borderline personality disorders or being manic depressive, being like ADHD. That wasn't the thing. Like if you were born in the 80s and shit, 70s shit, 60s, they really didn't start diagnosing kids with ADHD until these past like 15 fucking years. That really became a thing then. And then Adderall became a thing, and then the kids were abusing that shit. Okay? You could be in recovery. Because I picked up heavy on, like earlier, and shouts out to you if you are in any type of recovery or any kind. But on my way here, I kept thinking like I should really do a meeting. You know, they have meetings where you could do meetings. You could be an addict, a recovering addict of any kind. They have in the rooms. It's an online website. You do it via video, just like we talking on here. Man, they have recovery addict groups for everything. And I was thinking on my way coming over here, like, I should go on in the rooms and I should do me a meeting, a virtual meeting. And I should speak. So you may be a person that is a recovering addict here. And you're starting to notice, see, Not only you recovering from whatever addiction it is that you had, you're possibly medicines, psychotic medicines, sometimes the medicines that you've been on, mood stabilizers, balancers, whatever you want to call them. You probably are getting weaned off of those things, especially that probably was the decided upon, considering that you're recovering from something. I don't know what it is. Okay, it could be anything. But it was probably decided with you, your physician, whomever, but particularly you are the common denominator. You're the ultimate decider, that you wanted to wean yourself off of some type of psychotic meds here, and you feel like that you're starting to have episodes, and it's drudging up memories from when you were a child here. It could even bring back an imaginary friend. Somebody, it's like memories being brung back up from when you were a child that you forgot that you remembered. But these memories have been buried deep within you because of the intoxication. Eventually, it wasn't that the spiritual gifts went away. You just buried them deep underneath a whole bunch of like sludge is what I'm getting. What's this fairy of the divine hand? Are they not in reverse? So my cards are not in the reverse. Yeah, we have a page of pentacles from we're talking about an adolescence here, and magician. Where am I from? I'm from the ethers, of course. Yeah, we got three of cups in the reverse. You're recovering. I don't know how else to say this. This is celebrations. This is partaking of the festivities with the cups. You know what I mean? But this is falling under intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence here. Somebody is in recovery. You're from England, London. Nice. Nice. I mean, I've never been there, but it would be nice to be there. So, we got King of Pentacles in the reverse. Hopefully, can y'all see the cards? Okay, better. Okay. I should what? Visit London, England, London? It's on the to-do list. I have a huge bucket list. Huge one. And then we have Five of Wands. Okay. Oh, okay. A fight could have broken out. You could have had a real bad falling out with somebody. This could have even ended. This could have ended up being very physical here. A fight broke out because you don't want this lifestyle. Not that you don't want the King of Pentacles. You don't want the Three of Cups. And this is not talking about celebration. This is talking about overindulgence, intoxication all the time. This no longer is. It no longer appeases to you. It's no longer appealing to you. Like also you realizing that a lot of money that you done fucking like you done fucked off a lot of money in this lifestyle. A lot of money. And it don't do it for you. It just doesn't do it for you, this life. So you decided that you wanted to get sober here. But the people that you could have been partying around, this could be a lover, this could be a friend, this could be family, this could be your group, your inner circle here. This could be anyone. The people that you hung around that benefited from you being in this intoxicated energy where you spent your money recklessly here, they got a problem with that. They got a problem with you becoming sober. They only benefit from you in your active addiction, whatever it is it may be. And I really do feel like that it may be a combination of substances and liquids. Let's just say that. And not in the best way. Because if you're drinking with psychotic meds, oh, trust me. I know that all too well. Like, for real, for real. For real, for real. And so people, like, somebody really, 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 somebody is like real pissed off that you no longer want to do this, because this person probably robbed the fuck out of you when you were in this energy all the time. This person probably was robbing you blind behind your back. There's something here about a forest, a reserve, forest reserve, national forest here. I don't know why my phone does that, but what are you watching? Child, I gotta get my freaking, and I can't stand when this does that. Hopefully, yeah, because here go this fucking stupid thing. Nah, I'm not gonna be long on this. Yeah, because it keep on. Can y'all still hear me? Because I knew I should have charged it before I got on here, but can y'all still hear me, collective? Because usually when my phone reconnects, disconnects, and reconnects like this multiple times, it will, the sound will go out. Okay. And I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. Okay. It's a lot of people that got problems with you. When you were in this energy, you were susceptible to their witchcraft, their voodoo, and their magic here. Okay. When you were in that energy, so long as you stay intoxicated, like, people were robbing you blind. I don't think that you know this, but it was people that was like, they was doing you dirty. People was going in your pockets and everything. When you would pass out, they were going in your pockets and everything. Like, they was robbing you blind. But this also made you, being in this energy, it also made you, being in this energy, like, this is intoxicated energy, it also made you susceptible to witchcraft, okay? And people are, this is why people fighting so hard. Divine is telling me to tell you this. Pay attention. Pay attention to who is acting the ass around you now that you want to get clean, or now that you have gotten clean. Pay attention to who acting the ass the most. That's the person that's been stealing from you the most. That's the person that has been doing the most witchcraft on you. That's the person that has benefited the most off of you being in active addiction, whatever it may be. This is the person that's been robbing you blind. This person can have something set aside to an account. This person can actually have money of yours that they've stolen from you, that you don't really. This is like somebody being around you for 15 years or something, being in your circle, in your space, living in the same household as you for like 15 years or more, or however long, and they skimming 100, 2, 3, 4, $500 bills every time that you get inebriated or intoxicated. And I feel like it was all the time. And they were taking this and putting it in some type of box, a treasure box, a cash deposit box, anything like that. And they buried it in some type of reservation, a national forest or park that this person goes to a lot. This person may like to walk trails a lot. They may like to, they may be a hiker, or they may like trail walking. This person has been stealing money from you, and it's buried somewhere, and it's quite a bit of it. You are King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could have even been harvesting your energy, or siphoning your energy in order to manifest your financial abundance here. If you were losing money a lot, this is one reason why. But another reason why somebody also was stealing money out your pocket, out your wallet, out your bank account, using your debit credit card. Somebody also has a copy or a what do you call it when somebody gets a duplicate to your bank card, savings account, debit card, credit card here? Somebody has a duplicate of it. And I'm telling you, somebody has been robbing you blind. But now that you're in this King of Pentacles, like your money is looking funny here, I don't feel like that's the only reason why. I just felt like that it was just time. It was time for you to give up this lifestyle here. I don't know. We're going to, general reading. Okay, Huncho Man, general reading. Let's not play. Okay. We're going to get into it. Okay. Only you know if this message resonates with you. This is a general reading. Okay. But I feel like you no longer want this lifestyle. And it's for many reasons. It's not just because of your money, but maybe you going broke, like flat ass broke was the last straw. You don't want to do it anymore. You could have lost everything or damn near lost everything. And it's because of this. But pay attention to the people that are fighting you on this. That, hey man, come on, let's get high one more time. Let's go get drunk one more time. Let's go to the bar one more time. Like, oh, you don't want to hang out with the hoes. You don't want to go to the strip club. Oh, girl, you don't want to get up with the niggas with the money. You don't want to get in VIP. You don't want to pop no bottles. You don't want to ride around. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Buy out the bar. Whatever the case may be. Like, oh, I got this little lick that we can hit. And, you know, they got all your little favorites and stuff for like extra discounted price. Pay attention to the people that's doing that. Those are the people that's been stealing from you and doing magic on you. They benefited the most when you were in this, I want to say underdeveloped state. They didn't want you to ever make a choice. They wanted you to always be stuck in limbo here. As long as you are like this, you are susceptible to all kinds of things here, but you're not thinking in your right mind. Okay? Now that you are sober, it's some strange shit happening, isn't it? It's a lot of recognition of stuff. Not just now, but it's like things that are occurring now are awakening you to memories that were happening to you as a child. They are reminding you of things when you were a child here. But this, your imaginary friend, this is your guardian. And people have seen this guardian now and when you were a child. Whether they acknowledged it or not, it's coming back. And the people that have been around you for the longest, they know it because this guardian has showed itself or themselves to these people. And one of the reasons why is they've been doing magic on you. Yeah. They didn't want you to have a choice in. Somebody wanted you to be emotionally unstable all the time. This is like a person like you may have had a drinking problem. I want you to see how this intoxicated fairy of the divine hand here, this intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence, everything in this section has come out in the reverse. Every card under here has come out in the reverse. Your money in the reverse, or your stability, your financial stability, or just your stance in life, in anywhere, is in the reverse. Overindulgence is in the reverse. The Three of Cups, you have nothing worth celebrating anymore. I mean, not in this manner. You have life to celebrate, okay? They want you to emotionally unstable here. They wanted you stuck in between, in limbo, not being able to make a sound decision or choice. Somebody could have even went behind your back and declared you to be mentally incapacitated here, that you weren't able to be make sound decisions of the mind, body, soul, and spirit here because of this. The same people that's feeding into it. The only thing that came out upright is the Five of Wands. That's the reason for that. This talks about conflict here. This could be mental conflict. But this could also indicate to me with this coming out with this King of Cups. Because we had Five of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Cups. Okay, I'm sorry. We had Five of Wands, Two of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. Somebody declared you as having multiple personalities. Somebody has been betraying you. Somebody has been recording you whenever you get intoxicated, whenever you were at parties, whenever you were, like turning up and stuff like this. Somebody has been recording you, and they have been secretly using this shit, video recording you, and secretly using this shit to present to some type of court to declare you mentally incompetent here. And they could have even established in this court or with some type of court psychiatrist behind your back that you have some type of split personalities, multiple personalities here. There's video of you during your events of partying hard, however it is you would like to call it. And it's going to have you heartbroken. I don't think you know the extent of what these people were going. You know that your money been funny, but I don't think you know the extent as to why. It's, hold on. Child, I think I turned, usually I be cold, but I'm pretty sure it's in the car. Hold on. Just wow. What? Is there a balcony down there? I'm saying a smoker's balcony on this floor. So what solution can I give this person? Because Spirit is telling me to tell you to brace yourself. The reason for this message is because you may not be that far along into your recovery here. But there's some stuff you're about to find out. And I think kind of like the gist of things that are going out. This is also being revealed to you by way of your dreams here. As you've become sober and you're in recovery, you're starting to dream again, or your dreams are more ordered. They make more sense here. That's another childhood treasure that's resurfacing here too. I want you to pay real close attention, right? Recovery is not easy from anything. Okay? Addictions are not easy. People really, I give you hella motherfucking props. Just so you know that. Somebody has been playing this could be one person, this could be multiple people. Somebody has declared you mentally incompetent in some type of court situation here. This could be about money that was supposed to come to you. Somebody could have like a false, and they could have gotten this. They could have gained this when you were 9 years old. Somebody has false conservatorship over some type of money. The only way that that this money would have ever been relinquished to you, whether this be a trust, inheritance, a will, life insurance, the only way that this was ever going to be released to you completely to handle yourself is if you were of sound mind, body, soul, and spirit. These were huge parts of the stipulations. Also, you couldn't be any type of addict. Somebody got you on this shit on purpose. Remember that person I said in the beginning that's in the shadows? This person is like, if you grew up in any time frame, 50s, 60s, 70s and stuff, these people knew what spiritual gifts were because of their grandmother, their grandfathers, their ancestors, people that lived, the elderly that told them about what spiritual gifts is and what it is that we can do as spiritual beings first, right? They were aware of this, but they were also made very fearful of people that actually had spiritual gifts, because to a lot of cultures, a lot of races, they were made to believe that You were going to be declared mentally unstable. You were going to be thrown in, locked away and thrown in an asylum. You were going to be tortured and experimented on here. The family was going to be deemed, outcasts, misfits and stuff. They were going to be, you were going to be considered the undesirables and stuff like that. Like, so a lot of people fucking kept shut about this. A lot of elders stopped telling their generations, grandkids, stuff like that about people, the people like us with spiritual gifts, people like those of you in the collective with spiritual gifts. And if they told everybody, they kept it on the shh. It was like never the person with the spiritual gifts, we can never let them know that they have spiritual gifts because they're going to act weirder, and either we're going to bank off of this person having spiritual gifts, and we're going to bank off of it because we're going to let them be experimented on, because so we can find out what their gifts are, what they do, how they do them, how big they can grow and all of this. Are there more gifts? Find out all this stuff, and we're going to we're going to come into a connection with the contract and stuff. Like, bro, like, hold on. We're going to get into some type of contract with some type of medical facility, research facility, and allow them to experiment on collective, not ever diagnosing them with any type of psychotic or mental disorder here, but only treating them with medicine, because the medicines are only placebos. They are experimental. Because we want to see how far we can take collective's gifts, but we're not going to let them know. This is what's going on here. And however you like to call it, there's money. There's money sitting somewhere. And it's possibly could be like you being a how they have them experimental drugs, and then they go and look for volunteers and stuff like that, and if you volunteer to partake in trial studies and stuff of certain drugs and stuff to see how they do, what it is that they try to treat and stuff, like like they pay you, right? And let's say you were a kid, you could not consent to this, right? So there could have been large lump sums of money set to the side for you, for when you got older here, for you being a trial study or a trial participant in these experimental fucking drugs that they was using on children that were spiritually gifted. And trust me, they did the fucking research here on you before they even administered these type of experimentations on you, these drugs, these anything. They did the research to confirm that you in fact have spiritual gifts beyond the shadow of a doubt. These meds, the magic, the experiments, the meds were purposefully done to you. The result of this was you having addictions. This is the result of this shit. This is why you didn't feel right. Nobody was explaining shit to you, but these people were moving you. They were moving your subtle bodies with these fucking medicines. They was moving you to be double-minded. They were moving your spirit out of your body using these fucking drugs, these experiments, all kinds of other shit too going on, to make you susceptible at an early age. These drugs made you susceptible to being addicted to something so they can steal this money. And so they can never tell you about their gifts. But people been banking on these fucking gifts. At least 3 people behind your back here. They declare if at a certain age, at 9 years old, somebody gained conservatorship over your money here for being a part of some type of experimental drugs when you were a kid. This not just buried your gifts because they didn't know what the effects would be, but they were experimenting on you. It's either going to be a weapon against those with spiritual gifts, or it's going to be a way to test or heighten or, you know what I'm saying, extract and study more and be able to replicate the spiritual gifts, right? You were a trial study participant as a kid. There's money, big money set to the side because of this. Payouts. You went through this for a very long time. At 9 years old, somebody gained conservatorship over you because they declared you to have split personalities and to be mentally unstable. They declared you to be mentally unstable here. So in your active addiction stages, there were people sitting around you. There were people set up around you to record you during your times of intoxication and inebriation. Whatever it is, that is your choice. Gambling, anything. You could like the titty bar. You could be addicted to the titty bar. You know what I mean? It could be anything. But whatever it was, it had you outside of your body, or it had you acting out of character to further allow for someone behind the scenes, whoever this shadow person is, to keep conservatorship over your fucking money and say that this just further proved. They were taking video footage of you, pictures, every fucking thing when you were passed out drunk, vomiting on yourself here. I ain't even got to the rest of the fucking cards. But somebody also was stealing money from you too. This is not just the conservatorship here. With whatever this experimental drug is. This has something to do with local government or something like that. But there is also somebody stealing money either out of your bank account with a duplicate credit card or something like that, moving your money out of a bank account and you didn't know, or you don't recognize that money is not there, or your savings could have been cleared out, and or somebody taking money out of your physical pocket here when you were when you were wasted, okay? However you like to call it. When you were sloshed, I like to say. And they buried this money in a box somewhere. This is like quite a bit of money. Somebody been pickpocketing the shit out of you. And so you no longer want this lifestyle. This is because your spirit said it's time. Your spirit is just ready. And everybody don't have this. These moments, there are many factors that happen, things that are introduced, or that is things that happen that force a person to quit. Hello, one of them. Totally forced. Otherwise, I'd be dead. I'd be unalived. I'm not even gonna lie. But sometimes your spirit just says, I'm ready, it's time, and you have the enough strength and courage to give this up and go get yourself help. Because your spirit says it's time. There are people that don't like this because sober you equals no conservatorship. They cannot keep, there's no more evidence. When there's a sober you, you're more clear-headed. You don't think unemotionally. You don't make rash, emotionally unstable or imbalanced decisions here. You no longer partake in the bullshit, the party and the bar hopping and shit, the hoes and the everything. You know money. You no longer spend money recklessly here or make unwise decisions when it comes to your money, your finances, your stability here, your way of life. You no longer straddle on the fence or in between, going back and forth on whether or not you're going to pay your full fucking rent, or if you're going to try and dodge the landlord while you go get high on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that may not be your case, but I'm saying you're no longer doing that. But that's not good for the people that's been doing this shit behind your back, because no more videos, no more photo footage or photo proof, no more video proof here, no more stealing your money out your pocket, no more being able to prove to the courts that they deserve conservatorship over your money that you know nothing about, from these trials, these experiments you know nothing about, and these spiritual gifts you know nothing about. But all this shit is snowballing. Calm amid chaos. You have you have a guardian. This could be an imaginary friend or someone you thought was an imaginary friend. You're remembering this thing. Memories are being unlocked to you. Happy childhood memories, though. After sadness, happiness and hope return. You're remembering happy moments. You're remembering moments that you want to grasp onto and you want to recreate in your adulthood here, in your sober life here, in your recovery, your life of recovery. You are remembering moments from when you were a child, when you were happy. You are remembering this imaginary friend. You're remembering guardians. You're remembering that you have spiritual gifts or that you are different and that you loved the fact that you were different. You're being able to open and unlock these memories. They are there. They've just been buried deep down under all this other shit. This is a lot here. So there's a lot of conflict going on, whether it's in your face or behind the scenes. But I want you to hear this. It's really, 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 right now in this time of recovery, if you're away from people, I would definitely take advantage of not being around people, not answering my phone. Fuck them. Fuck them. Make sure you safe. Make sure you somewhere where you can keep a grasp or hold or be in a place a space of safety, any type of safe space wherever you are. If you had to disconnect yourself from a lot of people, you're not answering the phone. So be it. People may blow your fucking phone up. Who gives a fuck? You are unlocking and reopening happy memories from your childhood. I don't feel like your childhood was all shit. I feel like that there are beautiful things that you remember from your childhood, whatever age it is or that this is. But allow yourself to be by yourself to grasp those memories and keep diving deep into them as far as you can go into the memory. It is going to unlock other shit, other memories, and other spiritual gifts. You're being unlocked here. It's no stopping it. But push come to shove. These sad little simp ass bitches behind the fucking scenes. I don't know who these people are to you. Push come to shove. As a fail safe. As a last minute attempt. Okay? Somebody will purposefully leak one of these videos, some of the videos, one of the photos, some of the photos that they was taking of you that you have no idea about. And I'm talking about it's gonna hurt. That's the point of this person accidentally leaking the shit. It's gonna hurt. But the point of them releasing that and it accidentally getting back to you is to put you back in this energy. To put you in this energy. And what do we do as recovering addicts? Especially we not far into our recovery. What do we do? Especially the magnitude of what this is, like the betrayal. It's fucked up. Don't relapse. That's the point. This is what somebody's goal is, their aim is. If you relapse, baby, the relapse be harder than the action. Have you ever... Them relapses, you damn near can't fucking get out of it. You damn near can't fucking get out of a relapse. Even if it's a different substance or or addiction of choice. The relapses be bad. They be bad. Somebody wants you to fucking relapse. Because the purpose of you relapsing is for you to never come out of it. They don't care if they have to unalive your motherfucking ass to keep conservatorship over this money. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. I mean, it usually is. We've established that. Whomever you are, I think you've come across enough of these videos, my videos, anybody else's videos, enough stories, enough shared experiences where it has already been established and determined the families have been karmic, okay? A lot of us really don't know the depths of what these family members have done to us. Like, we can imagine them, that they betrayed us, that they slept with our spouses, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, our husband, our wives, our baby mamas, baby daddies. We can imagine that they stole money, but we don't really be knowing the depths of what these fucking karmic ass families be doing behind the scenes, and it be bad. It be, ugh. Can't even believe you from the same fucking bloodline as these family members, whomever you are. And I believe that that's why it's going to hurt you the most. Because like, y'all, in recovery, for those of you that are not recovering addicts in recovery, bro, like, we go through, you go through a period of grief just like you do if somebody passed away, somebody near and dear to you, right? You go through this period of grief, heavy grief. You go through blaming, and we know there are multiple stages of grief, right? You go through blaming the other party. You go through sadness, happiness, anger. You go through not wanting to accept accountability. You go through all these different emotions and stuff, right? Whomever you are, just don't relapse. You're going to get justice, okay? You're actually finding a reason to smile here. Not being intoxicated here. Not having some altering, some chemically altering substance of the mind, of the body here, whatever this may be, whatever your preference was. You're actually finding a reason to be happy. You can actually, feel the nerves in your body. The nerve receptors are, they're active again. You can actually feel them. You can actually feel certain emotions and certain types of euphoria without a mind altering substance and or chemical. I think that make you feel good about yourself, that you didn't need something to induce this. But there are people that don't like this. This could be somebody you have a family with, somebody that you planned on having a family with, somebody that, people that are your family, someone in your family, okay? Don't relapse. We got the Four of Swords with the Ten of Cups. You have struggled. I don't know how old you are, but you have struggled with whatever this is. This could be anything. This could be like you got injured and prescription drugs. This could be anything, but I'm telling you, it's something to do with psych meds here. From very early age, 11 or 13, 9 years old, they had already, and that's so weird, because if anybody go back and look at this shit or look at your case, which, your case is probably classified or some shit here, it's probably hidden under some type of code name and some type of secret fucking clinic or something like that. Again, an army base is significant. You could have lived on base or something. If you lived on base, that family member or those family members, they wasn't a part of no fucking army. Somebody's name could be Armony, but they weren't a part of any type of army or National Guard or Navy or anything like that. That was a cover fucking job for them motherfuckers staying on base rent free and allowing these people to fucking experiments on you. Go check these motherfuckers' background. Somebody don't have the naval, army, militant credentials, Air Force credentials, or aerial credentials that they say that they have. I heard it's a fog. It's a fog. But it's a costume. It's a cover. But I heard it's a fog, just like that. Fog could be significant. You can live somewhere by the waters where they had a lot of fog on the waters during autumn, mornings. Again, I keep seeing a forest, but you know, the moment that you take that one, even if it's something different, something of a different choice here, it's not. Look, what they say. 1,000 is too many, and one is never enough. One is never enough, and 1,000, something like that. Yeah, one is too many, and 1,000 is never enough, and that's for somebody. But they know, but like the moment that you relapse, you're going to get that itch. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Your family knows this shit too. Yeah, listen. Your mother and father, your mother and father, or this could be an aunt and uncle, two people of significance, an elderly, an older woman, an older masculine that you looked up to. Child. Judgment has been called on these people. This is why you're finding this newfound energy here. These people have conservatorship over your shit. There's all kind of shit going on here. Little Owlin. Wisdom as light as a feather. Did you have brain surgery as a kid, a brain injury as a kid, or they claim like you had brain injury as a kid? You could have a scar on your head. They could have claimed like you had a brain injury. With that wisdom as light as a feather, I'm getting something going on with your head here. Where they could have said you had a brain injury here. You could have possibly had a brain injury and healed from that shit, and it was miraculous. It was already found that you have extraordinary healing abilities. Like you heal at an unhumanly rate. You had an injury to your head that should have caused you severe brain damage. This is another thing that's going on here. An injury to your head. You could have been around the ages of 7 to 9, but the way you heal from this, and I feel like that this was a real bad brain injury that you healed from, or that your body knew how to just heal. That's how it was found. I'm telling. These people were heavily invested in finding out, doing experiments on you and finding out what is it within you that made you heal, particularly a head injury. And this was a bad head injury. We got the Two of Cups here. What's the Seven of Pentacles with the star? I mean, they just keep coming out. Yeah. Yeah. Look, man, I'm trying to tell you, like, you were studied. You were part of a case study. And when you find out what these motherfuckers did, it's gonna break your heart. There's the three of swords. 4 cups. I mean 5 of cups. 4 cups. But there's the Ace of Pentacles here. That's the choice. You have something beautiful or great that's coming to you or being handed to you here. Don't go back. Because now you know, you have the deep introspection about how this Queen of Cups has conservatorship. Whoever this Empress in the reverse and this Emperor in the reverse is, either the Queen of Cups is one of them or this is a completely different person. I said there were 3 people. You are going to be shown something. You are going to be shown the depths of something, of this conservatorship, the shit that's going on, the shit that went on with you being experimented on, you being a part of like some case study or case trial study or something here. You having spiritual gifts, all kinds of shit is about to be revealed to you here. But there's something you're going to get physical proof of evidence, videos, photos, something of dog ass shit that people was doing to you while you were fucking inebriated here. It's about to be shown to you. The high priestess energy is about to be shown to you. But the key is for you to overcome this, to see what it is that you need to see in order for you to walk away. In order for you to walk away. Because I'm telling you, they just don't want to give it up. Childhood treasures resurface. You had a head injury. I don't know what age you were, but you had a head injury, and it was a real bad one. Like you should have died. And I'm not saying you should have because I wanted you to. I'm saying you had a head injury you shouldn't have lived through. That's all I got to say. Like, you shouldn't have lived through it, bro. Something is being unblocked. Childhood treasures resurface. The imaginary friend. There's a 2 of swords in the reverse. You're having recurring memories of some shit. Spirit is telling you to walk away. You're being shown this shit. So you can move on to calmer waters here. What's this 2 of swords in the reverse? Somebody's name could be Devin here. But you know, I'm gonna also say this, with the good memories that get unlocked, the bad memories get unlocked too here. Okay? Okay? Memories on the unlocking of memories here, childhood treasures, resurface memories. It doesn't just unlock the good ones. The bad has to come in with the good too. You're not being punished, okay? Whatever this was that was done to you, it's ugly, it's egregious, it's unhuman here. There's no love here. You're going to figure all that out. But this is not, you're not being allowed to be shown this to relapse here. It's to give you the strength to walk the fuck away. Cut all ties and endings with every fucking body. Everybody. I don't know why I keep hearing you sustain a head injury. What is it? Like, something you shouldn't have lived through. I don't know what this is. You shouldn't have lived through this head injury. And I don't know what this national park is here. I don't know what it is. I just keep seeing it. There's the 4 of Pentacles here. The 6 of Pentacles. Whatever these motherfuckers been keeping from you, holding from you, that shit is over with. It's over with. But this is also them holding back this video evidence that somebody is about to come and give to you. Or they going to accidentally leak it. Oops, my bad. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. But when this person comes towards you or this is shown to you, Spirit is saying, calm amid chaos. That's the purpose. You're going to find that you had strength and had knowledge that you don't even remember or that you didn't even know you had in you. There's a Queen of Cups that is aware of you, who you are, your spiritual gifts, the strength you have, how gifted you have, the spiritual gifts you have here. Yep. And it's a tower for you to remember this shit because they know that you are that memories are being unlocked and freed, but gifts are also being unlocked and freed here. There's a Queen of Wands. This could be like a younger fire sign, feminine. This could be like a little sister or something. A little sister. Possibly a child. A younger fire sign, feminine here. That's a child here. That's seen something pertaining to some lover situation. For a 10 of Pentacles, child. Yeah. This could be the video footage. Oh my God. Bro, Nope. Nope. That's where we're ending it at. Nope. 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 That's it. We ain't doing it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Y'all know we ain't doing the kids up over here like it ain't fucking happening. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's somebody else. I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. But you know, like, yo, yep, we done. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't. You're done. Oh my God. Do not watch these videos. Oh, nah. Nah. I don't even know, bro. Nope. 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 Just don't relax. That's all I gotta say. Just don't relax. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And somebody that you don't fucking left alone. Oh, they want to do you in. I don't know who got these fucking video, but it's a lot. It's a lot, a lot, a lot. Shit that you don't know you did. Shit that you don't know was did to you. And somebody is gonna purposefully send this shit to you, leak it, something. It's gonna be to the point where it's almost unbearably mortifying and embarrassing. I don't know if you got a public image or what, but somebody. Like it's one thing if you did some shit on a video with somebody like somebody that you was fucking with or a bitch or two, or you had threesome, foursome, polysome. I don't fucking know. That's one thing. But this shit, there's some shit you don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. It's just I don't know. It's like I just pray for your mental strength and clarity here. I don't, like it's things that you did that you are not aware that you did, nor were you conscious for this shit, bro. Like there's some fucked up shit right here. I I don't know, man. I don't know. If you don't remember sleeping with the bitch, you probably and she ended up pregnant. That's probably because you didn't sleep with the bitch. And it's like it. Let me get a couple of messages from uh, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew something to fucking tell you. I wish I knew the words to tell you how to handle this. I don't. I don't. They just said rise. Rise from the ashes. Like this shit, it is going to skip. Hang on to this moment, right? This moment where you just cool. You done found out you been betrayed and shit. You in recovery. I don't give a fuck how short term you been in recovery, bro. You clean. grasp onto the child. That's why they're also resurfacing. Grasp onto the most happiest childhood memories that you can right now, because that is going to be your safety blanket. I don't like getting raised like this. I just don't. You may find out that you're the father of some kids across the world, okay? Kids, you don't even know who the fucking mother is. You don't even know this woman or these women. Man, like, somebody really hates you. Somebody really hates you. Somebody really hates you. That's all I can fucking say. Like, somebody really fucking hates you. I don't know if this is karma. I don't know if you. I don't see that. I don't know. I'm not being shown the depths of it. I'm being shown the outcome of something like. You don't know the depths of the times you had no control nor memory of your own body. Maybe you might want to check around, like DNA banks or sperm banks for deposits of your sperm if you are masculine. There's a bitch here, a man. I don't know if it's an escort. Maybe you like the house. Maybe you like my girl likes to party all the time type of stuff. No judgment with that. But baby, check the sperm banks. The videos that's going to come out is going to, there's actual footage of shit being put in your cup multiple times here. You had a real bad blackout spell one night. It's a video of it. And you ain't gonna like it. And this don't have nothing to do with your manhood. Didn't nobody do nothing to you, back there in your, area. I don't, whether you like that or not. It's not about that. It is about the people that was in it. Like, collective, I love y'all. I'm gonna release y'all energy back to y'all with love and light, bro. I still gotta go, and I still got other shit to do. I need to go smoke. Like, nah. I thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I don't know if the message will resonate with no damn body. Hopefully I'm just wrong. Hopefully I'm just sleepy and I'm just wrong. Hopefully I'm just wrong. Hopefully I'm just fucking wrong. Hopefully I'm just 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 wrong. And what's buried in this fucking national park or some shit like that, it could be these fucking tapes and pictures along with money. It's worse than you think. And when this shit come out, whoever is releasing this shit, this is somebody you got their ass scorched. Mother, father, karmic family, an ex-bitch, an escort you was fucking with, dog-ass friends, demonic people, karmic people. You got somebody so fucking pissed. If you have a public image, just get used to being alone. You know what I'm saying? Get used to not giving a fuck with nobody thing. Innocent to proven guilty type of shit. Like, check the sperm banks. Check the sperm banks. Check the fucking sperm banks. Check the sperm banks. Because there's been some shit taken from you. And it's on video. This is the shit. Like, it's on video. I'm not pulling no more cards. I just can't. I can't handle to see no more of the images. I just can't. I just can't. I told you. This month, I don't know who the fuck this is in the shadows. I don't. You need to pay attention to somebody that is always there, but you never really pay attention to this person. This person would be like the unusual suspect. This is the usual suspect. You need to pay attention to somebody that is always there, but never being seen. It only makes sense to you. Like always there, everywhere, but never really being paid attention to, or never really loud, never really bring a lot of attention to themselves, never really like they own the scene, but they not in the scene. You need to pay real close attention to this person, okay? Something here about a grandfather's watch, pocket watch here. This grandfather could have been in the Navy here. A river is significant. A river by a house. I keep saying, look, the dark forest. I cannot make this shit up. There's something here about a national park, a river, and a house. A house by the river in the dark forest national park, near a national park, or on an army base here, or all of the above here, or a naval base here. Sometimes we gotta be, I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometimes we gotta be broken down to fucking nothing. Sometimes we've been so badly traumatized and damaged and wounded, bro. Like y'all gotta hear me on this. Like sometimes there is no death and rebirth. There is literally, there has to be a death, and then you can never be reborn into any type of image that you were before, any type of anything that you were before, who you ever knew you were. You have to literally get rid of it. You have to start yourself off like a blank canvas, a baby mind here. Sometimes we get torn the fuck down to ashes. Only. To only ashes. It's like God have to take water from our tears, from our pain, from our trauma, and remold us with the burnt. It's like we have to be turned into soot, bro. And soot ain't a good thing. Ashes, it's not always a good thing. You know, like people like to think. You're gonna be caught. You are being called to have a lot of strength and courage at this time. Forget who the fuck you are. Just forget who you are. You don't know who you are anyways. It was a secret. There's a guardian that has always been around to protect you. I don't know what was done to you, man. I don't know. The lost child here. The bridge. The hidden village. What is this? There. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it alone. The hidden village of the warriors. Like, this is like fucking military. I cannot make it up. It's like an army base, a naval base, a hidden village. This could be any type of fucking naval base or something where only people, I'm telling you. Oh. Nigga, is you a sleeper cell? What the fuck is this? I'm getting up out of this energy. Ancestors of my highest good, please close all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energy. Please heal and seal all leaks in my auric field and subtle bodies at this time. Please remove any and all energies from this particular read. Release them back, any and all energies. I don't give a fuck if I don't know them, don't see them, don't hear them. Fucking remove them, send them back to their respective places. I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this. This shit going right back in this box. Please close off all doors and portals to any hovering and monitoring spirits. If any portals have been opened at this time, please heal and seal those portals. After you send the hovering and monitoring spirits and their wicked tools and devices back through those fucking portals and heal and seal them indefinitely, please and thank you and Ashe. Please bring me and my energy and my chakras back to a state of empowerment, activation, stability, and equilibrium, and allow me to vibrate back on the higher perspective and vibratory field of love, compassion, gratitude, and appreciation, allowing myself to be in the present, here and now, and being happy for what it is that I have, happy for all there is to come, and removing all all energies that no longer serve me. And again, please release collective energy or this person's energy back to them, and any and all energies that are attached to this particular read, release them back to their respective places with love and light. And please cut off and sever that energetic cord and in this read at this time. Ashe. So mote it be. And so it is. Collective, I will see you guys on the next one. I ain't doing it. Peace.